Hey everybody, welcome back and thank you for watching. I know it's been about 2 weeks since I filmed a video and I'm really sorry about that, but I am back and I have something very exciting to tell you guys. Today I will be doing a photo shoot with a wonderful photographer. His name is Frank and I'm very excited. So I'm about to get ready for the photo shoot, so I figured why not do a video. So this will be a get ready with me photo shoot edition. By the way, I hope you guys are not bothered by the lighting. I tried to do the best lighting I could. I put the camera, you know, I have the window in the background, but the lighting in this hotel is terrible. Like every light in here is dim, so I could not get any bright lights. So sorry guys. Okay, so my face is cleaned and it is moisturized, so now I'm gonna go in with my primer. Today I'm gonna be using the Hourglass Mineral Veil. And this is oil-free primer. I've been really liking this primer lately. I've been using it for about a week now, and I just really feel like it primes my skin very well and it just glides on so well. And I feel like it doesn't really sit on the skin. It really does soak in. Alright, now that that is really set in my skin, I'm going to go in and color correct. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Coverall. It has 4 shades. It has a green, a yellow, a purple, and a white. I've been using the yellow and the green. So this is what the palette looks like. It's very simple. And I know color correcting is such a thing right now, but I'm only really doing it for the photo shoot. I'm gonna go in with the yellow. So I'm just gonna put my finger in it and put that under my eyes. If you hear any noises in the background, I did bring my dogs with me. So they're here with me in the hotel room. I've been really liking this little Wet n Wild palette. Amber honey, come here girl. They've been barking a lot because we're in a hotel room and there's obviously a lot of noise from people, so they're not eating very well, they're not sleeping very well. So she's just very anxious. Come here. So anyway, I've been really liking this palette. I don't use it every day, but I'll use it when I feel that I just need something a little extra. Let's say if I didn't get a lot of sleep, or if I'm going somewhere and I just want to look extra flawless, I will use it. But I do think from the videos that I've seen on YouTube, I think some people really go overboard with this. You should really blend it in. It's like almost like a concealer. You want to blend it in. You don't want to have it just sitting on your skin. You definitely want to blend it in and not just have that color on your skin and then put a concealer or your foundation over it. I have so many announcements for you guys, so I might as well tell you some now. I hit VIB Rouge at Sephora. Woo! Not really sure if that's a good thing, but so I hit VIB Rouge, and right now they're having their 15% off for, I think, for VIB and VIB Rouge until the 13th. And so I bought some products, some new products that I've been eyeing, and also some products that just came out. Really one product that just came out. When I had went one day, they were having an event that night, and so some people came and they were setting up. It was like Philosophy and Benefit, and I'm like, oh, what are y'all doing tonight? She's like, we're having a VIB Rouge event. And I said, well, I didn't know about that. She's like, okay, well, just go ahead and stay and you can come to the event. So I went to the event. In short, it was very cool. It was honestly nothing too special. You know, there are a bunch of people who I feel like I'm not going to be able to shoot this video without them growling at everybody. Come here! So there were a lot of vendors there, representatives for makeup brands, hair brands, you know, all that. So I talked to everybody, and I was talking to a lady from Givenchy, and she was telling me about color correcting. Really, you should be able to color correct and not put anything over your skin. Like, that's how well it should blend. So it should not just sit on your skin and you could still see the color. You should blend it in so well that you don't have to wear anything over it. And so when she told me that, it really made me think, oh, okay, well, what I've been seeing on some of these YouTube videos are a little extreme. And I know everything on YouTube can be a little extreme, you know, makeup gurus really go ham on a lot of things, but If you guys don't notice by now, I really like a natural look. That's just my style. I really like something very natural and flawless at the same time. So she was telling me, the lady from Givenchy was telling me, the best way to blend in color correcting is with your finger, and you just press it and you just take your time, and that color will blend into your skin to the point where you don't see it anymore, yet it'll cover very well. So as you can tell, a lot of the darkness under my eyes are gone just because I've been pressing it in my skin. And I was using that yellow from this Wet n Wild palette. So now I'm going to go in with the green palette with a different finger. And for the green, I'm going to put this around my nose. So green helps with redness. I'm going to put this on my nose because my nose has a lot of redness. Around my nose. There are so many color correcting palettes out right now. It's insane. Like, I saw a bunch. I actually may get the Stila one. Stila has one out that looked pretty interesting and it looked different. It has, I believe, 2 powders and it has some creams in it. I may go back and get that very soon. When you use your fingers to press product in your skin, even if it's moisturizer or concealer or makeup, it really blends much better than a brush. But particularly with color correcting, you definitely want to do it with your fingers. You don't want to see color, that initial color anymore. It should be so well blended into your skin that it just looks like skin. I put just a little more, and you don't have to correct everything because you're still going to put on your foundation and your concealer. This is just really to prep for your foundation and your concealer, but you don't need that much unless you just have hyperpigmentation or acne scars or something like that. But I don't have too much of that. I'm just really trying to even out my skin tone before I put on my foundation and concealer because I'm doing a photo shoot today. So I really want my face to look flawless, and I don't want any kind of redness or any kind of acne scars to peek through my foundation and concealer. Alright, so everything is blended in pretty well. As you can see, my skin tone is much more evened out. And this was $5. I just got this from CVS. So for my foundation, I'm going to be using the brand new Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear Makeup Stick. This is brand new. It has a sunscreen broad spectrum SPF of 21, so that's actually not too bad. It claims to be all day color wear and comfort. It has a soft matte finish and portable perfection. This really is extremely portable, just like any foundation stick. But immediately when I opened it, I saw that it's kind of rounded at the top, and I don't really like that too much because I can't make all the product go in this tube. But it does come with more product than the Makeup Forever foundation stick. But I just I've been using this for the past, I think, only 2 days, but I really do like it. So I'm going to be using that. I am in the color 320 Bisque W, and this glides on super smooth, like smoother than the E.L.F foundation stick, smoother than the Makeup Forever. I mean, this is like butter on the skin. It just blends in very easily. I'm going to be using the E.L.F Ultimate Blending Brush as always. Now that I have my foundation on, I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows. Today I'm going to be using the Anastasia Perfect Brow Pencil. I only have this opposed to the Brow Wiz or the Brow Definer because Ulta was having their 21 days of beauty, and so these were only 11 bucks, I believe. So I bought 2 of them at that event. I'm using the color Granite, and that was like one of the only shades left whenever I got to Ulta. What did you guys get from the Ulta event? I do have some products. I guess I should do a video on what I got, but I did get some really good stuff. Like, I think everybody looks forward to that event every year. I mean, it's open to everybody. You know, Sephora has their events, but they're pretty closed off to what level of membership you are in. But the Ulta event is like spectacular, and some of them are up to, I think, 50 or 70% off. Most of the things are about 50% off, so it really is a steal. By the way, did you guys know that this pencil, this Perfect Brow Pencil by Anastasia, is more expensive than the Brow Wiz? This one is $23, and I think the Brow Wiz is $21. So, fun facts. As usual, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia concealer in 1.0. Just clean out my brow. Okay, now my eyebrows are done, so I'm gonna go into my concealer. I'm gonna be using the Hourglass Hidden Concealer, and I'm using Hidden Pearl. To me, this has been my favorite concealer for the past few weeks. A few years ago, I had used this and I had completely forgot about it. I found it in my drawer, and obviously because it was years old, I just went ahead and purchased a new one, and I'm reminded why this is one of the most beautiful concealers. It seems to have some sort of radiance to it, and other concealers are very matte, and so I'm gonna really like this one for my photo shoot today. So I'm gonna highlight the high points of my face, down the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna make a triangle under my eye. Cupid's bow, sides of my mouth, and my chin. So now I'm just gonna blend that in. My dogs are barking again. This concealer has the most beautiful radiance. It's not a shimmer or glitter, but it just reflects the light in a very beautiful way. And I don't know if that's all of the Hourglass concealers or if it's just this color. This color is Pearl, and I feel like that's a really good name for this color. I like to put it on my eye. Amber honey, lay down. For contouring today, I'm gonna go into the Laura Mercier contour kit. This is not a new contour kit, but this is gonna be one of the first times that I'm using it. I got it during the Sephora VIB Rouge event, 15% off, so that's the only reason why I got it. But I just feel like this is one of the most underrated contour kits out there. I think it is better than the Kat Von D shade and light palette. I mean, this one, those colors really do cater to many, many, many skin tones. And I can't say that about a lot of contour palettes. And I have quite a few contour palettes, so. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the contour number 1, and I'm going to use a E.L.F. contour brush. This is a brand new E.L.F. contour brush that I'm using for the photo shoot today. And I'm just going to go right there where my cheekbone is. I'm not blending it, I'm just putting the color on my cheeks at this point. But you can already see how easy it is to blend and how it really just molds into the skin. It doesn't really just sit there. It just immediately, as soon as you put it on the skin, it starts to blend. So I'm gonna use this same brush and I'm gonna go on my forehead. I'm also gonna go right along my jawline. And I don't actually ever do this part, but since I'm gonna be doing a photo shoot today, I do wanna do that just for extra definition. So now I'm gonna blend that out using this new E.L.F. brush. I forgot the name of it, and of course E.L.F.'s brushes do not have the names of the brushes on them, so I believe this is the Ultimate Kabuki brush. I could be wrong, but I will list it down below. So I'm just gonna use this to blend that product in. I'm gonna add a little extra definition today, so I'm gonna go into the contour medium 2, and using my fingers, I'm just gonna add that. I'm not gonna bring it all the way down. I'm just gonna put it right there against the hairline, and I'm also gonna bring that up to my forehead. To blend this out, I'm actually gonna use the contour brush because it has smaller bristles than this E.L.F. brush. Now I'm gonna go back to my E.L.F. Ultimate Blending Brush, and I'm just gonna stipple that in just so there's no harsh lines. So now going back to concealer, I'm just gonna take a brush and re-pat and reset that concealer under my eyes to make sure that there are no creases before I set it with my Laura Mercier powder. Today I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. This is my first time using this powder. I have used her translucent powder. I have also used her universal powder, but I've heard so many good things about this powder that I figured, okay, it's time to try it out. So I'm just going to tap a little bit in the top here. And I don't like to bake, so I'm not going to bake. I'm just going to tap the excess off and then just press it anywhere that I put concealer. This really reminds me of the E.L.F. HD setting powder. Right now I don't really see a difference, and the HD powder I believe is maybe $3 to $6. Not really sure if the whole hype behind this secret brightening powder is justified, because I use the E.L.F. under eye HD powder every single day, and I really like it. The only reason why I got this Mercier one is because everybody talks about how great it is, but to me it's just like the E.L.F. one. I don't really see a difference. For eyeshadow today, I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm just going to add a little bit of dimension to my eyes. I'm going to be using the Naked Basics palette. So it's like this little mini palette, just good for traveling. Just has a few teaser shades in it from their big palette. I'm going to go into Foxy, and it's just this really yellow universal color. I'm just going to put that all over my lids. Then I'm going to go into the color Naked 2. It's like a taupe. I'm just going to put this on the outer corner of my eyes. As you can tell, I forgot my eyeshadow brushes, so I'm using this Real Techniques brush. But that's okay, because I wasn't going to be doing anything dramatic with my eyes anyway. This photo shoot is going to be a really natural look. Now with my fingers, I'm going to go into Venus, and it's this white pearly shade. And I'm just going to put that right there in the middle and in the front of my eyelid, just to give it a little bit of a pop. I'm going to focus right here in the inner corner. You got to get creative when you forget your brushes, but the fingers actually worked very well. That's all I'm going to do for eyeshadow, so nothing too dramatic today. I'm not going to do any wing liner. I'm just going to pop on some lashes so my lashes can be seen in my photos. Today I'm going to be using the Ardell Demi's. I'm really upset because I have been looking for some wispies for about a week now, and every store I went to, they have been sold out of them, and I really wanted them for this photo shoot. However, the 120 Demi's will work. I mean, these are good lashes. They're just not as natural as the wispies, but that's okay. I'm going to be doing the Duo Clear White Eyelash Adhesive. I do not do well with the dark eyelash glue. It just gets all over my eye, and I feel like it makes it look crazy. Maybe I just don't do it right, but I like using the clear glue, and I love using this Ardell little thingamajigger to grip my lashes. I've tried to put on lashes without this thing, and it is just not the same. You have to remember when using eyelash glue that less is more. I know some people really like to pack it on, but you really don't need to. First, I get a little bit of lash glue to come out of the container, and then using that, I just slide it across using the smallest amount. And then you just want to blow on it and wait about 30 seconds for the glue to get tacky. While I'm waiting for that lash glue to really set, I'm going to set my eyebrows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. Also going to go ahead and go into the cheeks. I'm really excited to talk about cheeks today. I'm using this brand new Benefit Cheekathon. So this comes with 5 full-size blushes and bronzers. This is what it looks like. Look how beautiful that is. So I'm first gonna go into the Hoola bronzer from this kit. I'm just gonna add a little more dimension to my face with this Hoola bronzer. For the cheeks today, I'm gonna use Dallas, and it's like this mauve blush. For highlight today, I'm gonna go into the one and only Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. I'm gonna be using that glow. I'm gonna go in with Sunburst. You know what? I just changed my mind. I got a little kit, and it had like this little mini Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Opal. So I'm gonna use this one today because this one looks like it'll really pop. Yes, honey, look at that highlight. This is my first time trying Becca out. I also got this at the Ulta 21 Day Beauty event. They had like this little kit that came with a few little minis, a mini blush, a mini highlighter, and 2 other things. So I wanted to get this before I really committed to buying any full-size Becca products, because some products are just really pumped up, but then when you get them, they're really not that great. But I will say this highlight is nice. I'm gonna add a little of this to the tip of my nose, to my Cupid's bow. Going in with mascara, I'm going to be using the Hourglass Film Noir. This I got, it was a sample that was given to me by Hourglass, and I am really liking it. I'm using the color Onyx, and I'm really just going to focus on blending my real lashes with my false lashes. I'm not really going to bring it to the top. Now I'm going to be setting everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. To prep my lips for lipstick, I'm going to be using the E.L.F. Lip Exfoliator. This is only $3 and I am in love with this. I use this before I put on any kind of lipstick. So I'm just going to rub that across my lips. It's just like pretty much a lipstick. It's a little lipstick container. Now I'm going to go do my hair and finish getting dressed, and I'll be right back to show you what lipstick I'm going to wear. For lipstick today, I'm going to be going in with the Bite Cayenne. This is a part of their Amuse Bouche line. And I found out about this through a friend of mine, Jordan. She really likes their lipsticks, and so the other day when we went to the VIB Rouge event, the shopping event, I ended up purchasing 2 of them and absolutely fell in love. My nail color matches it. They last all day long, and I mean that. I had this on at least 12 hours and it did not budge. So I think this is going to be really good for my photo shoot today. I'm using the color, actually I have Cayenne and I have Persimmon. I'm going to be using Persimmon today because it matches my nail color. Alright guys, so I'm running so late for my photo shoot, so I am going to catch up back with y'all later. I am probably going to take my camera so y'all can get a little sneak peek into my photo shoot.